Hi everybody, I'm Connie Bowman. 2020 was the year I was going to reestablish my meditation practice. I was going to meditate 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the evening, had it all planned out. January came, got busy. February came, got busy. And then there was a pandemic. And all of a sudden, I'm quarantined and I have no excuses for not meditating. Have I done it? Well, yeah, I have, but not regularly, not as disciplined as I would have liked to have done it. But it's been pretty good. I've had some time to practice, and I've noticed a difference. And so, letting go of any ideas of perfection, I invite you to join me in a short yoga practice to prepare us for meditation. There's nothing like yoga movements and breath work to get us prepared to do the good work of meditation and to prepare us to reap all of the benefits. And that's the intention of yoga. Way back when yoga was first, as far as we know, was first practiced, it was to prepare the body for meditation. So let's just begin with a short centering practice, and then we'll move into some movement, some asana, and some breath work, and end with a sweet meditation and shavasana. So allow your eyes to close and just come into this present moment, finding your seat, your comfortable seat, and feeling that connection to the surface beneath you, and that groundedness in your seat, combined with the lift of the heart and the crown of the head toward the ceiling. And just exploring the length and the breadth, the density and the lightness of the body. Noticing any sounds in the distance, noticing any sounds closer in your space. Exploring any other sensory stimuli that you may have. And soften the belly and invite in a deeper breath, filling up the belly, the ribs, and the heart. And as you exhale slowly through your nose, just deflate from top to bottom. Eventually the belly pulls back in and you reset your nice tall sitting position and invite in another breath, slowing down, filling up, and exhaling all the way out completely, bringing that belly into the spine. We'll take one more breath here together and exhale it out. And then blink your eyes open. Draw your shoulders up to your ears, and then as you exhale, slide them back and down. And again, inhaling, lifting the shoulders up and back and down on your exhale. Third time, inhale, lift them up and lower them down. Good job. Take a big breath in and just take your right hand to this left knee and take a gentle twist. Breathe in And breathe out. Take the left hand to the right knee, taking your twist to the other side. Inhale, lift. And exhale, twist. Good. Coming back to center. Take your legs forward and just move your feet, pointing your toes and flexing your toes, taking some ankle circles in both directions. And taking your wrists and rotating them out and in and every which way, and shake them out. Good. And then rub your palms together briskly. Get your palms nice and warm. Feel that heat, feel that energy. And then bring your palms just a little bit apart. See if you can feel your own energy. And then take your palms and place them over your eyes and just soothe your eyes. Feel that healing energy from your own palms, soothing the eyes. And then take your two fingers and just rub your eyelids just from inside to out, bringing that soothing energy to the eyes. And then take your two fingers, just massage right there at the jaw line where your jaws meet, or sometimes that TMJ gets to us. And then bring your hands down to your jaw, and then your chin, and then tap right under your eyes. Tap above your eyes, and tap your chin. Bring your tap down to your microphone now, right below your collarbones. Just tap there. And then tap your lower ribs. And then just pause. Let your hands rest in your lap and just notice how you feel. Another breath in and exhale it out. And then as you're ready, we're going to come to hands and knees. If you have a blanket, you can tuck it right underneath your knees and give yourself some comfort for your knees. And then bring your knees to that tabletop position. Bring your hands right under your shoulders. Let the tops of your feet rest. Just shake your hips right and left. Spread your fingers nice and wide. I'll move my block out of the way. And then drop your belly, lift your tailbone, lift your gaze. And as you exhale, round forward, taking a few cat-cows to move energy through the spine. Pressing the mat away on your cat pose. And lifting your gaze on your cow pose. Just move with your breath. Inhaling to cow and exhaling to cat. Good. And coming to stillness, take some hip circles here, going whichever direction feels good. We'll work out the hips and go the other direction. Good. And then come to stillness. Tuck your toes and walk your hands back. And if your knees permit, let's come into a yogi toe stand. We'll bring our hands to heart center and practice our first balance pose. Pressing your thumbs into your sternum and giving the feet a nice little stretch here as we find our drishti, find our gazing point. A gentle stretch here, a gentle stretch for the feet. The beginning of our balance as we come back into balance in preparation for meditation, because that's what it's all about. When you're ready, we're going to take one more breath in, and then take your hands back down to the mat, take your knees to the mat, bring your hands slightly forward of where they were in table, and tuck your toes again, lift your hips, come into downward facing dog. Remove your blanket if it's in the way. And just walk your dog. Get that dog nice and walked. A happy dog is a tired dog. Have you ever heard that? So we want to work our bodies out so that we can sit in a peaceful restful, meditative state. When you're ready, we're going to take a walk forward, coming into forward fold, letting your arms just dangle, letting your head dangle, keeping as much of a bend in your knee as your lower back requires. And then as you inhale, rise, reaching up, looking up. And as you exhale, bring your hands to heart center and find your center again here. Close your eyes and just breathe. Pressing your feet into the earth, lifting your crown to the sky, drawing your shoulders back and down. When you're ready, release your arms, open your eyes, inhale, reach up, look up. We'll flow a little bit. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come into your flat back. And exhale, take your hands to the floor and step back into plank position. So fingers spread nice and wide, elbows and wrists under the shoulders. Engage those abs. Take a big breath in. Bring yourself slightly forward, and then bend those elbows or lower the knees and come all the way down to the ground. Forehead can touch. Take your hands on either side of the shoulders. Press those elbows in toward one another. Lift up, baby cobra. On your exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up, cobra. And exhale, lower. This third time, we're going to press all the way up, coming up through table, if you like, into downward facing dog. And breathe here. One more big inhalation. And exhale, step, walk, or jump your way to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Make a little tabletop with your body. And exhale, fold again, refold. Inhale, bend your knees, root to rise, lift up, look up. And take your hands, clasp them, make pointer fingers with your pointer fingers. Make a teepee with your pointer fingers. And lean to the right, look to the left. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, lift up and look up, shine that heart, and lean back, finding your back bend. And then exhale as you're ready, fold forward. Let your head dangle, coming into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, and you can step or you can jump all the way back, coming into your plank pose. Take a big breath in, rock forward slowly, lower yourself down, and this time you might want to come into upward facing dog. Inhale, and exhale, downward facing dog. Nice big breath in, big breath out. Good. We'll take one more of those. So bend your knees and jump, step, or walk forward. Find the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, come into that half table, and exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, reaching up, looking up. This time, we'll just take a hold of our left wrist with our right hand and lean to the right, look left. Big breath in, exhale it out. Inhale, back to center, take a hold of the right wrist with the left hand, and lean to the left. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, back up. Take your back bend. Maybe take your hands back behind your back. Clasp your palms together. Lean back. Look up. Inhale. And as you exhale, lift those arms. Forward fold. Arms come up. Head comes down. Release your hands. Inhale to your halfway lift. And exhale, we'll step or jump back, coming into plank pose. Rocking forward, slowly lower down, coming into your upward facing dog, taking that back bend here, shining your heart. Inhale, and exhale, downward facing dog. Excellent. Good work. Starting to get that body warm. I'm feeling it. Let your breath slow everything down, slowing the heart rate. Slowing the nervous system, relaxing that nervous system. Good work. Good job. When you're ready, we're going to bend the knees to jump or just take a walk. Come to the front of the mat and we'll meet in chair pose. So chair pose, bring your big toes together, bring your heels apart and sink your hips down. Coming into chair pose here. Reaching your arms forward or up around the ears. Maybe sink a little bit lower. One more breath in. One more breath out. And as you're ready, peel your right arm back, left arm comes forward, take a twist. Knees facing forward. Inhale, reaching up, and then take that twist to the other side, opening the shoulder on the other side. Take another big breath in. Stand up, reach up, lean back, and exhale, swan dive. Inhale, come to your halfway lift. And exhale, plant your hands, step or jump back, coming into plank pose. Pausing here. And then rock forward, lower down your vinyasa, coming up through upward facing dog, and eventually downward facing dog. Nice job, feeling the heat. Take your breath. Pressing those heels back into the floor, pressing the finger joints into the mat. Take a lift of your right leg, open it, lift it up to the sky, and then open it up. Why not? Fire hydrant pose. Take a few ankle circles here. Enjoy. And then lift it back up, look forward. Take a big step forward, rising up, coming into your crescent lunge, reaching your arms up, bending that front knee and straightening that back leg. Feeling that beautiful stretch in the left hip flexor, left inner thigh. Reaching up, and then take that twist, take it over to the right. A little bit of a balance here. Balance 2. Balance 2. Reach up and look up, and then take your twist to the other side. Here we go. Nice big breath in, nice big breath out. And when you're ready, spin that back foot so it's at an angle, coming into warrior 2. Take your arms extended from shoulder to fingertips. Keeping those shoulders nice and drawn down, away from the ears. And then we're just going to gently come down. So if you happen to have a block, you can place it under that right hand and lift that left arm up to the sky, finding your side angle here. Nice job. We're going to keep pressing into that right foot and see what happens if we reach our right arm forward, reach our left arm forward. Extreme side arm pose, side angle pose. Nice big breath in. And then we're going to lift back up, warrior 2. Beautiful. And then take your hands, spin that back foot forward. Plant your hands on either side of that right foot. Step back and we'll flow again. Coming into your upward facing dog. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a nice big breath in here. Feel that heat. Feel the sensation. Maybe walk your dog. One more breath. And then lift that left leg up, find length. And then open it up. Take some rotations. Good. One more breath in as you lift it up. And exhale to step it through, rising up. Crescent warrior on this side. Notice what you notice. What are you thinking about? What are you feeling? Is the body getting warmer? Mine is. I wish I had a rubber band for my hair, but I forgot it. So it's all part of it. Straighten that back leg. Commit to the knee over the ankle. And when you're ready, inhale. Take that twist to your left. Good job. Exhale. Inhale, reach up and look up. And open up to the other side. Good job. Hold that balance. You're nailing it. Good job. Reach up and look up. And then as you're ready, on your exhale, slowly sink your way into warrior two. So line those feet up. That back foot's at a slight angle. And that left knee is over the ankle. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Reaching forward, reaching back. Your gaze goes over those left fingertips. And you're a beautiful warrior. And you're a handsome warrior. And you're both. Nice job. When you're ready, you can reach for your block or simply come into that side angle pose here. Fingertips can graze the floor. Reaching up. Opening up. Reaching in both directions. When you're ready, rise up, pressing into that left foot. See if you can take your extreme side angle pose here, framing your ears, turning your waist, trying not to eat your hair. And keep your breath smooth and steady. Smooth and steady. One more breath in, and then we'll rise back up. Warrior two. Beautiful. And as you're ready, take your hands to the floor, spin that back foot so it's facing forward, and step back. Take your flow. Excellent. Meeting in downward facing dog. Enjoying this dog. We must walk the dog. We must feed the dog. We must make sure the dog gets lots of rest. And then that dog is just happy, loving, companionable, all the things we want to be, right? It's all right there in dog. I seem to talk a lot about dogs, but it's because I love them. When you're ready, we're going to rock forward, coming into plank pose. And staying here, just rock yourself over into a side plank. You can go to either side, right side or left. Just let yourself work those obliques for 1 or 2 breaths. Third balance also. When you're ready, take it to the other side. Equal time, right and left. And decide how you want your side plank to look. Maybe you're going for it. You can do lots of stuff. And take one more breath in. And exhale, come to your high plank again. And then lower down to low plank. So coming to your elbows. Just engage that core. Keep your spine nice and straight. We'll take one more breath. You got this. What happens when things get a little challenging? Our breath tends to chop up. We don't want to chop. We want smooth and easy, controlled as much as we can. Let's take 2 more breaths here, because I wanted to say 1, but I'm going to say 2. Good. And then slowly lower down. Tops of the feet come to the mat. Just bring your head to the mat. Turn it to one side and just bend your knees and rock and roll. Rock side to side. Windshield washing those legs. Good. And then lower them down. Feel the breath moving through the body. Feel your heartbeat. Nice. As you're ready, bring your forehead back to center. Take your chin to the mat and bend your knees. Reach back. See if you can get a hold of your ankles. And then flex those feet. We're going to lift the head Shoulders, knees, and toes, just like the children's song, coming into Dhanurasana. Beautiful. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Let the breath smooth out. Maybe smile. And take one more breath. No, two, because I only wanted one. We'll take two. And then slowly lower your way down. Turn your head in the opposite direction. And just rest. Let yourself soften, release to the floor. Finding your happy place. Breathing in and breathing out. Then we're going to slowly take that forehead to the center of the mat. And take your hands to your shoulders, to the outsides of your shoulders. Tuck those elbows in so you notice that engagement of those shoulder blades. And just press yourself up and take your knees wide. Take your toes to touch. And slowly, just ever so slowly, just to counter that back bend, bringing yourself into child's pose. So hips come back. Extend your arms forward. Let your forehead come down to the mat, a blanket or a block. And breathe here. Let your back reset. Walk your fingertips a little more forward for more of a stretch in the shoulder. And then let your hips sink back toward your heels on your exhale. One more breath in. And another deep exhalation, fully letting go. Good. As you're ready, slowly peel yourself up off the mat. Bring yourself to a comfortable seat. How are you doing? Not quite ready to meditate. We still have a little ways to go. So I thought we would come into one of my least favorite poses because it will really prepare us for our meditation, and it's fire log pose. Now this pose can be very helpful to have props, blocks, blankets. So I'm going to bend my right knee and leave it on the mat there. And then I'm going to take my left foot, my ankle, and place it on top of my right leg. And you notice that I have kind of a big gap there. My hips are super tight. So there's lots of things you can do. You can sit up on a block. You can use the block to go right there to give you less of a space. Maybe I'll place my blanket under my bootay. That will be nice. And then we're getting this hip opener that we didn't necessarily ask for, but it's going to help. It's going to help us sit in meditation with more grace and ease. So we're noticing our body now, obviously. Let's see what we can do about it. Just close your eyes and let your shoulders relax down. And keep an open heart. Soften the face and smooth out the breath. Good. Take a big breath in. And then you don't have to open your eyes, but take your arms and reach them out nice and wide. Good. And then take your right arm and scooch it over your left arm and then wrap your arms in eagle pose. So we're going to have this opening of the hips and this expansion of the upper back here by squeezing the arms together. Maybe lift your elbows a little bit higher. And take 3 more breaths here because I wanted to say 2. Beautiful job. When you're ready, release your arms first. Open up. And then shake them out. And then ever so gently release your legs. Just take them forward. Just rock and roll. Good. Well, now we have another side. So one side is generally a little tighter in my experience. So let's see what happens on this side. So we're going to take the left leg in front of us, bending that knee, encouraging that right ankle to come on top of that left quadricep. Now, my ankle tends to sickle. You want your ankle to be relatively straight. So do what you can, but it's your unique body that you are working with and my unique body, so do your best. Find your props that work. Maybe you won't need as much proppage on this side. And then just let your eyes close and let's notice what's going on here. See if you can lift your heart, lift your crown. Release with every exhalation. A little bit more settling in. Deep inhales, relax the mind. Long, slow exhalations, relax the body. When you're ready, open up your arms nice and wide like a bird. And then wrap that left arm over the right, coming into eagle arms on this side. And notice by pressing your arms together, you're getting that nice open spaciousness in the upper back. See if you can breathe into that space. You might notice that something released when you did that in your hips, maybe. A girl can dream. Take a few more breaths here. Let's settle in. Maybe lift your elbows if that feels good. As you're ready, slowly unwind the arms, open up, and release your legs. And just send them forward. Send them forward. Go forth, young legs. Sit up nice and tall. Maybe give your hips a little lovin'. And then if you do happen to have a block, this is kind of fun. We're going to take a forward fold. So take your block in your hands, squeeze your arms toward one another. Notice how that feels. Find your expanding, lengthening lift in your heart. And the block can be right on top of the crown of your head. And then engage your abs, draw them into your spine. And then slowly lean forward, coming forward with a nice long posture. And then if this works for you, you can take that block and place it right behind your feet and use it to hold on to. Or you can simply hold on to your feet. This gives you a little more of a stretch. And lift and lengthen on your inhale. And then let your exhale just send you forward. Chin comes to chest and you just relax. If there's any pain in the lower back, just back off. Hee. Swallow in your throat, relaxing the throat. Soften the jaw. Relax the face. I'll take a few more breaths here. You're doing beautifully. As you're ready, slowly release. Let yourself rise up. And then we're going to come down to our backs and finish up this practice with some nice stretches. So you can roll up your blanket if you happen to have one. Just leave it right by your side. And then slowly lower your way down. Hug your knees into your chest. Just pause here and feel how good that feels. Maybe rock from side to side or take some circles. And then place your feet on the floor, place your hands on the floor, snuggle your shoulders underneath you. And on your inhale, lift up for bridge. Squeeze those knees toward one another, inner thighs reaching inward. Maybe lift a little bit higher, smoothing the breath, keeping your gaze upward. And on your next exhalation, just lower down. Good job. We'll take one more of those, or if wheel is in your wheelhouse, press your feet into the floor and go ahead, go for it. Lifting up, bridge or wheel. Last back bend of the day, squeezing the glutes, maybe lifting a little bit higher, smooth breath, soft face. And on your exhalation, lower down one vertebra at a time, and then hug those knees into the chest. And then let them just drop over to one side, opening up the opposite arm, taking a twist. Breathing in and breathing out. Letting your neck stretch toward that extended arm. No extra charge for that neck stretch. One more breath. And then slowly draw those knees back into the chest and lower them to the opposite side. And open up to the other side. You're amazing. You really are. Beautiful. One more breath in, and let your exhalation bring your spine back to center. And take your legs long, reach your arms overhead. And then slowly lower your hands down to your sides. Now, who says you can't meditate on your back? But the trick is to stay awake, stay alert, but completely relaxed. So you can stay here, or you can join me in seated meditation. And we'll do this together. So make yourself comfortable. Your hips are nice and stretched out now, hopefully. But you can still lift and elevate those hips a little bit just to get really comfy. Notice all those external things that we noticed when we began the practice. And begin to allow the eyes to close or the gaze to soften. Some people like to have a candle. I have a candle that you can just put right in front of you, and you can let that be your gazing point, your focus. Decide if you would like to follow your breath or choose a sacred word to repeat, a mantra of sorts, or maybe a combination of both. What we want to do is notice when thoughts arrive across our screen and just let them flit by, just like a bird flying by. And the trick, when sometimes we don't really notice that we're thinking, the trick is to use one of those sacred words or the breath or your candle to bring you back to your focus. And we will all try to attach to those birds flying by. Believe me, we will. We'll go off on a whole train, and we just have to bring it back to our word, our breath, or our gazing point. So let's let the eyes close. Join me in a few moments of meditation. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Begin to make small movements, rocking from side to side, blinking your eyes open. We did it. Yay. Thank you so much for practicing with me, for helping me get back on track. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Have a wonderful day, my friends. Namaste.